But Hill is going to need a caution flag to come out. He's currently the only car off the lead lap, and now the 66 with an issue. Felix Kasurinen, another engine failure. This time, it strikes the 66 Audi. And the Belle Delphine machine smoking. I'm wondering if they put too much bathwater in that car other than Sunoco Racing gasoline. And another driver with a mechanical issue in this race. That is heartbreaking for Kasurinen, who's trying to make some moves in that second pack. And once again, that's going to split things up. And here we go, around in turn one. Hard hit. Way up the track goes Tim Randolph, and in the catch fence goes Tyler Ware. A massive crash on lap number 31. Takes out about a quarter of the grid with 3 cars upside down. And an absolutely horrifying crash for our opening caution flag of the race. Tim Randolph with one of the hardest hits we've ever seen. Tyler Ware in the catch fence. This all starts with Fernando Alvarado getting squirrely right at the start-finish line and bouncing back into traffic. Nothing Tim Randolph could really do. He gets turned off the front end of Mauricio Garcia, who goes sideways. Watch the telemetry on this 83 car going 240 miles an hour. Head on into the inside wall, and that's only the beginning of it. What goes down must come back up. Nowhere for Tyler Ware to go. That 51 car completely destroyed. He gets launched off the front end of Matthew Moncada and wheel first up into the catch fence and clean it out at least half a dozen cars. Fortunately, our camera operator was just above where he was able to escape Tyler Ware, completely taking him out, and that would have been a horrifying incident. We got 3 cars upside down, Moncada, Ware, and Tim Randolph in the 83. You also got the 73 of Ace Racer, Kyle Wood, Joey Hill, Joe Lanza, Caleb Rose, Mauricio Garcia, and Max Anderson. That 78 car going for a wild ride in the infield. Completely up in the air, about 15-20 feet up in the air for that furniture row 70. And he's able to land on all 4 wheels. Unfortunately, everybody was able to land on their tires except for Tim Randolph, who slid down the embankment in turn 1. First on board with the X-Side battery 62 of Joe Lanza. He got a front row seat to this. Pretty much as close as you can get. Lanza, fortunately, it doesn't look like there's too much damage on the 62 car. He's going to be able to putter his way back around the track. But his competitive night looks to be over, and that X-Side battery's forward. Josh Harmon was so close to getting caught up in it. Watch this. Just a little bit of contact with that Bass Pro 77. If that's not the same thing as Austin Dillon making his way through the fire and flames in Daytona back in 2022, I don't know what is. He's going to have a shot to win this race. A look from the back end of Olivia Fernandez in the 19. So close to getting caught up in that. The Doom Eternal car looking pretty strong. That Charger's going to remain out and away here at Talladega. Our first of the 3 cars that went upside down, Matthew Moncada in the 78. High up in the air, flipping, pirouetting, side over side, end over end. And fortunately, he remains all right, but his car completely destroyed after that one. From the viewpoint of Tyler Ware in the Bosch 51. Pretty much a head-on collision for that car, and one of the hardest hits we have ever seen here on the NASRN, and Ware, glad to see him climb out of that thing. That was a scary-looking crash. Now on board with Tim Randolph, taking one of the hardest hits we've ever seen here on the NASRN. We'll take one final look at this accident, following completely with the 83 of Tim Randolph. Head on into that inside wall, back up the track, and that's just a combination of what the many dangerous instances we've got here at Talladega. There's that inside wall that juts out, and then going back up the track and cleaning house. And at least probably 5 or 6 cars are going to get knocked out from this incident here at Talladega.